I could see Aderemi, I could see Chukwu Elekwa. You're welcome, Dr. Law. Pastor Yibio, you're welcome. Josephine, Pastor Bina, you're welcome. Omoyemi Patrick, T-Boy, you're all welcome. We have quite a lot of people that are supposed to be on this call, but we have to get started because of our time. While we are on, I'm sure they will join us. All right, so you're formally welcome to this training tonight. Why are we calling for this meeting? Because we want to demystify the essence of crypto trading and to encourage us and let us know that yes, you can take advantage of the benefits we have. Technology is a way to go. Technology has taken over the world. Now you don't need certificates. You don't need even the knowledge of crypto to be able to make money in that market. A lot of things have been set up that will help us. But you need to understand that technology holds the world. The future is technology. And if you don't understand, quite a lot of us are holding our phones where it's more like a liability for us. But your phone can actually be an asset that will mint money for you if you know how to use it. Okay, so we felt it would be nice for us to, educate people and let them know of that. Quite a lot of people, are struggling to make ends meet. Okay, but there is help you. There's if you understand how technology works, you'll be able to take advantage of it. Now, we have a very special guest in our midst. Somebody I love so much, somebody that have a wealth of knowledge and information as it has to do with crypto. I felt I could bring him in so he could teach us. This person, he's married. He has a child, happily married, and is taking very huge advantage of this market. He has traded in this market for well over 5 to 7 years, and he has done well for himself. Okay, please join me as I welcome our guest speaker, Coach Wealth. Coach Wealth, you're welcome. Coach Wealth, you're welcome.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Sam. Good evening, everyone in the house. If you can hear me, please, I need a 111 on the chat. If you can hear me tonight, I need a 111 on the chat. Everyone on this call, if you can hear me, I need a 111 on the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. Please, I need a 111 on the chat. Okay. Queen Jennifer, that's good. If you can hear me, I need a 111 on chat. King T-Boy, that's good. Thank you very much, meaning I'm audible. Okay, it's my pleasure to be here tonight. It's my pleasure to identify with great minds. For you to be here, it's not a mistake. It's actually not a mistake. Today, we are going to be treating a very important topic, and it promises to be mind-blowing. I just want you guys to pay attention. A lot of information will be given out tonight. And whatever you do with the information determines how far you're going to go. It's a privilege for me to be here, and it's also a privilege for you guys to be here also. Now, if this is your first time, okay, sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Adima Glory Eyizodel. My friends or my teammates, they call me Coach Wealth. Coach Wealth. When it comes to my business, I'm called Coach Wealth, but my name is Adima Glory Eyizodel. That is my name. So it's my pleasure to be here. We are going to be treating a very important topic today. And initially, when Mr. Sam chatted me up to come teach this community about cryptocurrency, I told him something that I won't want to just go into teaching you guys about cryptocurrency. You need to know why cryptocurrency exists in the first place. You need to understand why cryptocurrency is the future of the world. It is your understanding of a thing that will determine how far you will go on that thing. There's a saying that goes like this: that when the purpose of a thing is not properly understood, abuse is inevitable. So it is paramount, or it is very important for you to know, for your why to be strong before you venture into any business. Your why has to be strong, because every business on earth, be it online or physical business, has its own challenges. For you to navigate through the challenges, it is because of your why is very strong. In the first place, the reason why you went into the business is very strong. So it is your why that will keep you in terms of adversity. It is your why that will keep you in terms of challenges. So I felt the need to take you from the basis why crypto is the future of the world. Why does it even exist? Why is it the talk of the town? Why is it that nations are embracing it right now? Why is it that institutions are keying into it? So today I'll be talking about, before I share my screen, I'm going to be talking about the three phases of the internet. That is where the whole thing started from. So you need to understand that the internet has evolved into three places. So let me share my screen. Hope you guys can see my screen. Mr. Sam, can you see my screen?
Yes,
if you can see my screen,
it's
please.
booting. Yes, it's booting. It's rolling from this end. So
okay. I guess it's network.
Yes, it's okay now. We can see it.
It's okay. Okay. Today we are going to be talking about the evolution of the internet. So before you even think of cryptocurrency, you need to know why it exists. Why are we saying it's the future of the world? Why are we saying you should key into it? Someone once said something which is big. He said that the secret to any successful business in life is by knowing where the world is going to and going there first. That is the secret to any success in business, is by knowing where the world is going to and going there first. You guys will agree with me on this call. Please, on this call, I want to know if this is your first time to hear about cryptocurrency, or if you've been hearing about cryptocurrency and you know how it operates, or if you don't know about cryptocurrency at all, you don't know how it works, you don't know how it functions, please, I need a 222 on the chat. Let me know how many of us are on this call that actually knows how these things work. I want to know. Let me see a 222 on the chat, please. I want to know if this is your first time, if you have ever participated in the cryptocurrency market before, or you are a novice, you don't know anything about cryptocurrency. Please, I need 222 on the chart so that I can know how to go about this for you to understand, to communicate value to you. If you've never heard about cryptocurrency, or you've never participated in it, please, I need a 222 on the chart. But if you know about it, but you don't know, you know a little about it, I need a 333 on the chart. This will enable me to know how to break it down for you guys to understand. If you know you've heard about cryptocurrency, you've participated with it, but your knowledge about it is not that vast, I need a 333 on the chart. I can see my 222s. That is good. You don't have any problem. I'm going to break it down for you. But if you have a little knowledge about cryptocurrency, I need a 333 on the chart, please. So before I proceed, okay? I'm here to see a 333 on the chart. Okay, let me go because of time. Fine. Sorry, my screen is coming up. Can you see my screen? Mr. Stan, if you can see my screen, please respond to me.
Yes, we can see. We can see.
Okay, yeah. Okay, today we are going to be talking about the evolution of the internet. A lot of you have seen the word www. We all have smartphone and we browse the internet. We use this word www most times when we are trying to navigate a site. And a lot of people, when you ask them what is the meaning of www, they will tell you World Wide Web. Yes, it is World Wide Web, but there is more to that www. www means there are three faces of the internet. There are three faces of the internet. But before I proceed, I have a favorite scripture that I used to use. I normally quote. It says, "It is the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings to search out a matter." Now, this is Proverbs 25:20. It is one thing for you to get revelation. It is another thing for the manifestation of that revelation to come to reality. So it is what you do with the revelation you've gotten that will determine the manifestation of it. So whatever you're going to get here, the information you're going to get here, the only way it's going to make impactful meaning in your life is when you act upon any information you get here. So I will be releasing some important information that most of you are just hearing for the very first time. So pay attention. I need you to be with your writing materials, take down some important information, and if you have questions at the end of the section, we are going to entertain such questions, please. So let me move to the next slide. Okay, now this is going to be in series. We have part one, the three faces of the internet. We have the three faces of the internet. Sorry. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, we have the three faces of the internet. We have the Web 1.0, Web 2.0, and Web 3.0. So we are going to be talking about it. Why cryptocurrency is the future of the world. We are going to be talking about artificial intelligence. We are going to be talking about blockchain technology. Then part two, we are going to be talking about what is cryptocurrency, fiat currency, digital currency, types of cryptocurrency exchange, if time permits us. So I will proceed with Web 1.0. So you see the word www. A lot of you have seen the word www, but this www actually means the three faces of the internet. The internet has evolved from one phase to another phase, from Web 1.0 down to Web 2.0, from Web 2.0 down to Web 3.0. Now, a lot of people do not even understand what is happening in the world. The world is changing. The world is changing. So I want to actually bring your mind back, reflect your mind back to where we were before, where we are now, and where we are going next. So pay attention. Now, the internet, which is www, has grown into three major phases. The first upgrade was the Web 1.0. The second upgrade was Web 2.0, and the third upgrade was Web 3.0. So this is just a diagram of what the Web 1.0 looks like. These are the inventions in Web 1.0, which we are going to be talking about. You see, we have Yahoo Mail, we have the internet itself in the Web 1.0. Web 2.0, you look at it, we have Facebook, we have YouTube, WordPress, and the rest. Then Web 3.0, we have the Bitcoin, we have Ethereum, which has to do with the cryptocurrency. So we are going to be talking about these different webs, one after the other, for you to understand how the world is gradually evolving from one place to another without me and you knowing initially what is happening. So I'll go now. The Web 1.0, this was the introduction into the internet. This was the first place the internet started. This was how the internet came about, through Web 1.0. It is known as the dial-up internet. This is when we used to connect internet via cables. We used to connect internet via cables. Yahoo.com was the biggest search engine in the world. I know many of us here in the early 90s and the late 2000s, cyber cafe used to be the in thing. A lot of us used to go to cyber cafe to browse the internet. Now, there was only one thing we could do then. We could only read information on the internet. We could not contribute information to the internet. We could only consume information on the internet. So what we had on the internet was so little. There was only little we could do on the internet then, in the early 90s and 2000s, when Yahoo Mail was the in thing. So a lot of us, we go to cyber cafe, we buy time, we browse the internet, we consume information from the internet. And at that point, the internet was static. The internet was static, it was not dynamic. So the only thing we could do, we could read only in Web 1.0. We could read only in Web 1.0. We could only consume information from the internet. We could not contribute to the internet. This phase came with major breakthroughs like SMS, HTTP, which is the static web, mail, HTML, infrared. How many of us knew about? A lot of us here, we made, when you want to send song or whatever you want to send file, you have to bring two phones close at close range through infrared for you to be able to access a song from another phone or a file from one phone to another. Hope you guys can hear me.
Yes.
Mr. Sam,
Yes, loud and clear, loud and clear.
So the Web 1.0 was characterized by read only. It was characterized by read only. So take note, I said in Web 1.0, you could only read information from the internet. You could not consume information. You could only consume information from the internet. You could not contribute to the internet. And the breakthroughs that came in Web 1.0 was SMS, infrared, HTTP. These were the breakthroughs of the internet as at then. So fast forward, a new phase came, and that phase gave rise to Web 2.0. Now, this Web 2.0, this is the second phase of the internet. It is the internet of socials. They call it the internet of socials. The internet of socials, the internet of social media. It is characterized by mobile, socials, and cloud. Now, you see that these days we can actually save things in clouds. We can actually save things in clouds, unlike in the Web 1.0, where we cannot save things in clouds. You have data, you have information that you can save in clouds on your phones. So this era was characterized by social media. In this web, we can read and write only. Remember, in Web 1.0, the only thing we can do in Web 1.0 is we could read only. We could consume information. We could only consume information. We could not contribute information to the internet. But in Web 2.0, we could read and write only, meaning we could not only consume information, we could also contribute information, unlike the Web 1.0. So sorry, let me take. So from the internet, we could also contribute information to the internet. It is in this web we are able to save things in cloud, in an online store or infrastructure. The breakthrough in this web are messengers, Google, Gmail, Dropbox, Slack. Most of you are familiar with all these apps. These are the breakthroughs. At some point in Web 2.0, we started seeing advert and subscription-based model. It is the Web 2.0 that gave rise to influential culture. So I'm going to be talking extensively about this Web 2.0. Now, in the early 90s and in early late 2000, we had just Web 1.0. Then I could remember my parents told me that when they want to send things, when they want to send letters to their brothers in overseas, they go through post office. It takes them through days, months before their cousin or relation gets the letter, then reply to them. These are the process they have to go through. So after a while, a new phase, which is Web 1.0 came up, which is the first phase of the internet, now brought about SMS. SMS meaning you can have someone's number and you can send the person's message, and it takes a little time for the person to receive that message. Now, fast forward to Web 2.0, which is the current phase that we have, though we are about going out of this phase. Now, we say that this phase is characterized by social media. Now, before many of us could remember that. Who could remember this to go? We had something like to go. Then if you have my number and I have your number, we can actually to go. It became BlackBerry pinging. You have my pin, I have your pin, we can ping each other. Then suddenly a new wave came, which is Facebook. Facebook came, and even if you have not seen someone for a couple of years, you can actually search the person, find the person through the person's number, through the person's surname. If you can remember the surname, you can locate the person on Facebook platform and connect with the person. This is how the Web 2.0 brought us closer to each other. Now, the guys that invented things in Web 2.0, I'll be talking about Mark Zuckerberg. Now, you see, Mark Zuckerberg came up with Facebook. The idea of Facebook is to enable human relationship to be strengthened. Mark Zuckerberg is interested in how human beings relate, how human beings interact with each other. So that was the idea. So he came up with Facebook, and a lot of people started making use of Facebook. You will agree with me that in recent time, social media has power. It has transformed the way the world behaves. During those days, when if we are in Port Harcourt and something happens in Lagos, it might take you 2 days, 4 days for you to get or find out about that news on the mainstream. But with the advent of social media, if anything happens in Lagos, almost instantly, you're getting to know about that news. So people now saw the power of social media, and people started keying into it. Now, it will interest you to know that a lot of persons have made money from this Web 2.0. Now, I'll point out how people have made money from Web 2.0. Now, the guys who invented these apps, now we are over 8 billion in the world, and currently Mark Zuckerberg has over 3.2 billion people on Facebook. That is close to about 37% of the world population. So now the idea of Mark Zuckerberg was to bring people together on a particular platform by providing value to them. What value was he providing? Enabling them to relate with each other, interact with each other. So many people have missed their relations, their loved ones. they can actually interact with them instantly, almost instantly. So when he finally brought them together on one platform, he now looked out for an opportunity to sell to them. Now, what is he selling to them? He's selling value to them. So this is the idea. This is how Mark Zuckerberg makes his money. Mark makes his money by providing services to you. Now, there are a lot of people who run their business through Facebook. Now, if you want Facebook to promote your business, all you need to do is run a paid ad on Facebook. Facebook will take your product or services and present it to people who are likely interested in your product. Remember, it has over 3 billion people in its platform. So it will present that goods or services to those people who are interested in that particular product. So once those people see your product, they reach out to you and buy from you at the comfort of your own. So gone are those days you pay money to rent shops. You can actually be at the comfort of your own and sell your products. That is what most people do right now. So that is that. So this is how Mark Zuckerberg makes his money. As people pay to run ads on his platform, he makes money from there. So now, people now realize that the social media has power. So people are now leveraging on it. They are now trying to take opportunity and take position. Now, this now gave rise to what is called the influencer culture. That is where you now see people like people like what's this guy's name? This popular comedian, Sabinus. You see people like Sabinus. You see people like different content creators. They are coming up with content. So people now understand that they can monetize their skill. They have skill. They can monetize the skill. They can come up with skits, put it on YouTube, put it on Instagram. As people keep viewing it, they keep being paid by YouTube. So this set of guys are now taking advantage of their skill, presenting it. Unlike before, what they do was to go through the internet without making money, watch people's posts, watch people doing a lot of things, entertain themselves. But they now have to realize that there is money on the internet, because the truth is, money has actually left offices. Money is now on the internet. Money is now on the internet. It's just about you understanding what you want and key into a particular niche. You will make money. There's a lot of money on the internet rather. So these content creators, this is how they generate money. Now, we talked about subscription-based model. Now, gradually you started seeing, before in those days, if you want to pay for your DSTV, you go to DSTV office, everything is being done analog, in an analog manner. But in recent time, you find out that most of the things you want to pay online, you at the comfort of your own, you make those payments at ease. Now, these guys that facilitate every transaction that is being done on Web 2.0, these are another set of guys that are making money. Now, these are known as the MasterCard, Visa, Verve, Paystack, PayPal. These are the guys facilitating every transaction that is taking place in the Web 2.0. You want to buy electronics, you're going to do that transaction through a payment gateway such as MasterCard, Visa, or Verve. These are the guys actually making money from the Web 2.0. So if you cannot actually invent anything, now if you look at all these social media apps that we have, the likes of Instagram, LinkedIn, the likes of TikTok, and the rest, you find out that there's no African that actually invented any of these things. So now the question now is, what are we benefiting from this internet? How are we making money from the internet? Web 1.0 came, we never participated. Web 2.0 came, is almost going out and we've never participated. And I just pointed out that likes like Mark Zuckerberg, the likes like Elon Musk and the rest, these guys invented things and they've cashed out from Web 2.0. And we have other set of people like the Paystack, the PayPal, MasterCard, who are facilitating the financial transactions that are taking place in Web 2.0. These guys are also making money. Then we have another set of people that are making money, which are the content creators. They are now using their skill, monetizing their skill, making money, and they are being paid. So that is why we are not saying that, no, enough is enough. We cannot be spending money on data, just browsing the internet without making money. We need to also make money from this space. So how do we make this money is by understanding how the space works. So now, the good thing now is there's a new phase of the internet coming in. Now, this new phase of the internet is known as Web 3.0. And now, why is Web 3.0 coming in? Web 3.0 is coming in because Web 2.0 lacks transparency. Web 2.0 lacks transparency. Now, remember in Web 1.0, we could only read information from the internet. Web 2.0, we cannot read and write. That is, we can consume and also contribute information to the internet. But what is making Web 3.0 to emerge over Web 2.0 is the fact that Web 2.0 is not transparent. And I'll prove it to you. Now, you all will agree with me. If I meet you guys for the very first time and I ask you, what is your name? What is your surname? Where do you live? Who is your father? Who is your wife? Give me your number. Give me your email. I'm very sure you look at me in a very absurd manner and you might just probably shun me and think maybe I'm mad. For the very first time, I'm just asking you too many questions. But do you know that for the very first time, you guys went to the internet to sign up on Facebook? You freely gave Facebook your name, your email, your address, and everything about you. Now, the problem now is your data is with Facebook. Now, what Facebook did, or what Mark did, was that Mark sold our data to companies like Google and universities like Cambridge in exchange of money without our own consent. Without our own consent. This is what they do. That is why I don't know if any of you have experienced this. Have you ever been to a site for the very first time and you try to log in, maybe you try to fill in something before you even make an attempt, your email has popped up or something about you has popped up, and you then feel, have I been here before? Like suddenly you just like, have I been here before? Now, why is all those things popping up? It's because they've actually sold your data out to companies like Google and universities like Cambridge and other organizations. Now, we are saying this is wrong. I cannot build a portfolio for myself as an engineer and put it out there on your platform, and you have reason to sell my data out against my consent. You made money over my data without my consent. This is wrong. So to prove that, in 2024, May 2024, I think May 2024, no, 2022, May 2022, you can go and verify. Mark Zuckerberg was sued for Cambridge Data Analytical breach. Cambridge Data Analytical breach, where he sold out the data of users to Cambridge, of them. So he was sued and he was pleaded guilty. He was pleaded guilty and he paid over $400 billion for that. So it is not story, you can go and verify. So that is what is making Web 2.0 not transparent. Now, if you say you have a Facebook page, If you say you have a WhatsApp page, have you asked yourself this question? Is it really your Facebook page? Is it really your WhatsApp page? The last time Masquerade decided to shut down its server, a lot of us could not communicate. How then is it your Facebook page? How then is it your WhatsApp? Now you see that you now realize that virtually everything you have online is not yours. Meaning you can build a portfolio for yourself and put your profile out there. One day you can just wake up and everything is gone. Masquerade might decide to shut down a server and you have lost literally everything. So we are saying this is wrong. We don't want an entity or an individual to determine what happens to a large sum of people. So for that reason, Web 3.0 is emanating or has emanated. Now, this is the next phase of the internet. It is known as the dynamic web. Now, Web 3.0 is introducing an idea we can not only read and write, but we can also have ownership and control. It is changing ownership and access to data and asset again to create entirely new business model. Now, what Web3 is saying is we need to have ownership. We need to have control of anything we do online. We need to have ownership and control of anything. So he's not coming to preach about read and write only. We could also read and write, but it has extended to the point that we need to have ownership and control, meaning you as a person, you can have your own server. So this now brings us to what is called decentralized. You guys cannot hear me. Hello, sir.
Okay, you're back. Now hearing you before, but yes,
where did you stop?
We were not hearing you before, but we can hear you now.
Where did you hear me last? Let me go back. Can you hear me? Hello? The network. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but your voice is breaking a little bit.
Okay, well, where did you get me from? Let me go back. Hello, where did you from? Where did you hear me? I just want to go back to that point that you guys stopped hearing me. Mr. Sam. Hello.
Please check your chat. Check your chat. I cannot reply you because of that. Hello? Oh,
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
I say you should check your chat. They say it's Web3. That is what they hear you.
Okay. I just saw it now. Web3. Okay. So now, sorry about that. Network is bad. Sorry about that. So now, okay, can you hear me? This is now Web 3.0. Okay, sorry about Web 3.0 has come to give us ownership and control. Now, in Web 2.0, we could only read and write. We could consume information from the internet. We could contribute information to the internet. But in Web 3.0, we could not only consume or contribute information to the internet, we can now have ownership and control to whatever we have on the internet. Now, this Web 3.0 is what has brought about what is called decentralization. Now, decentralization, the idea of decentralization is to see a world where it is not controlled by any entity. It is a world where it is not controlled by any government, any authority. Rather, it is the activities of me and you and the next person that determines where the world is going to. So Web 3.0 is coming to establish that you don't want to have any individual to control a large mass of people. You don't want to have any authority or government controlling a large mass of people, like what we have centralized world, where you have central banks controlling all the other banks in Nigeria. So we don't want that. We want whereby everybody can operate individually, and it is the activities of individuals that will determine where the world is going to. So Web 3.0 is coming to bring an equal grounds, whether you're a poor man or you are a rich man, whatever you are, Web 3.0 is not a respecter of anybody. Once you are knowledgeable about this face of the internet, you can make money and become somebody. You don't need any connection. You don't need the help of anybody to become somebody. All you need is the knowledge of the Web 3.0, and you can become somebody in life. So this is what Web 3.0 is presenting: decentralization, ownership, control. That is what it has come to preach. So the inventions in Web 3.0 ranges from artificial intelligence, metaverse and experience, machine learning, blockchains. So lately, you guys have been hearing about AI, artificial intelligence. You guys have been hearing about metaverse. Recently, Facebook changed their name from Facebook to Meta. So, which is one of the inventions that Mark Zuckerberg is working on now, metaverse. So you look at these same guys who have invented things in Web 2.0 and made money from Web 2.0. These are the same guys that are making money in the Web 3.0 currently. Now, these are the same guys, that are inventing things in Web 3.0. Now, talking about artificial intelligence, you see Elon Musk created an artificial intelligence self-driving car known as Tesla. Tesla is a self-driving car. You don't need to do anything, just enter. It will take you to your destination. It will do the work perfectly for you. Recently, it's creating an artificial humanoid that can babysit a baby, that can do house chores, that can take care of a lot of things. If you go to developed countries like China, you'll find that in their restaurants, you don't see human beings serving. It is robotics that serve. If you go to their hotels, it is robotics that delivers message to people in their rooms. So artificial intelligence is one of the inventions that will be taking place under Web 3.0, artificial intelligence. So a lot of inventions will be taking place, and Web 3.0 has come to do something. It has come to create transparency. So for you to have ownership and control, it means that system must be transparent. Now, for that system to be transparent, it has to be built on a technology. And that technology is known as the blockchain technology. It is known as the blockchain technology. So just like you have iPhone, the operating system of iPhone is iOS. The operating system of Android is Android. So in Web 3.0, what will be operating Web 3.0? What will make Web 3.0 possible? What will make Web 3.0 function is the fact that it is built on a blockchain technology. Now, why is it built on a blockchain technology? Because Web 3.0 seeks transparency. So blockchain technology is the only form of technology that can give us that transparency we want. So I will explain to you what blockchain technology is. But just know that for Web 3.0 to operate effectively, it has to be operated or it has to be built on blockchain technology. So it means that every invention that will be taking place in this Web 3.0 will be built, every invention that will be taking place in this Web 3.0 will be built on this same blockchain technology I'm talking about. So what is this blockchain technology? Now, take for instance now, take all your computers in the world, all the computers in the world. If you have a laptop currently in your house, I have a laptop in my house, you have your laptop in, the next person has a laptop in his house. All these laptops are connected with each other. They are connected with each other. For me to alter an information from this laptop, this very laptop, for me to alter an information from this very laptop, it means I have to go to this laptop, I have to go to this, I have to go to this, I have to go to all of them to alter the same information I want to alter from here. How is it possible? It is never possible. So that is why we say that the blockchain, whatever is recorded on the blockchain, any information that is on the blockchain cannot be changed, cannot be altered, is immutable, is anonymous, it is transparent. That is the characteristics of blockchain. It is transparent, it is immutable, which means it cannot be changed. Once an information is recorded on the blockchain, it cannot be changed. So think of all the computers in the world connected with each other. Once there's an information in one of the computer, the same information you can find in the next computer. So for you to alter this information, you have to go around all these computers to alter that same information. How possible it is? That is why we say that the blockchain is very transparent, is immutable, is anonymous. So this is the technology that Web 3.0 will be operating on. Now, for instance, now to give you a broader a clarity on it, recently, sometime last 2 years, we had an election in Nigeria, and there was an issue of you went to Cambridge, you didn't go to Cambridge, and they went as far as going to Cambridge to verify. And with the look of things, Cambridge was actually hiding. It was obvious they were hiding some information. But in this new phase of the internet, such thing can never happen. In Web 3.0, such thing can never happen because every information will be recorded on the blockchain, meaning from the very first day you get into university, it is recorded on this blockchain. And since it is recorded on this blockchain, it will reflect on all these blockchains, The first exam you write, the last exam you write, your schoolmates, your colleagues in school, your graduation, your final year paper, everything is recorded on the blockchain. Even the school authority, the owner of the school authority cannot change the information that is recorded on this blockchain. Nobody can alter the information on this blockchain. That is how the blockchain is transparent. So this is what a lot of industries are already keen into. So a lot of industries are now incorporating the blockchain into their system. Now look at what Elon Musk is doing in the Department of Government Efficiency in US. Now he's taking every US data, is taking them into the blockchain. Why is it taking them into the blockchain? Because of transparency. Because of transparency. So that is how important the blockchain is. Now, going back to this Web 3.0, remember I said that there are a lot of inventions that will be taking place in Web 3.0. A lot of inventions that will be taking place in this Web 3.0. So now, remember I said something that one of the inventions are artificial intelligence. Lately, we have been seeing artificial intelligence in our businesses and in online, and a lot of people are afraid that there's this thing that AI has come to take the jobs of humans. But to some extent, I disagree with them. I'm of the opinion that AI has come to take the jobs of people who do not know how to use it. So if you don't evolve as the world is evolving, you will be left behind. Just like in those days we had just like we have a lot of people who cannot make use of ATM cards on the ATM machine. Why? It is because as the world is evolving, they have refused to evolve also. That is why it has happened to them that way. So now we have artificial intelligence, we have metaverse. Now, Mark Zuckerberg's contribution to Web 3.0 is metaverse. Remember, I said that he has always been interested in the way human beings relate and interact. Now, there's what you call visual reality and augmented reality. Now, the idea of this metaverse, it has a lot of things in it, but I just want to talk about one particular thing. Now, nobody knew that there will one day will come, you will be in your house and I'll be here and we can communicate through video calls, through Zoom channels like this. We can meet like this. What we used to have those days is voice call. From voice call, we started doing video calls. If they had told you that a day will come that you will be in Nigeria and you have a friend in US, you guys can do video call and you see yourself and each other, you won't believe. But it is our reality. Now, we are now saying that, okay, there's a new wave that is also coming, which is this metaverse. The idea of metaverse is, now, there are people who have their spouse distant from them. Like, for instance, if you are married and you are in London and your wife happens to be in Nigeria, you guys have chatted, you guys have made video call, you guys have made voice call. It's not enough. But there's this vacuum of missing your spouse, your husband, or your wife. Now, the idea of metaverse is like a metaverse screen. Most of you have gone to cinema, you have seen 5D and 3D. That's just the idea or the principle at which it works. So you put on your metaverse screen and your wife put on a metaverse screen. What happens there is it takes both of you out from the physical realm to a visual realm where you guys will meet and you tell your wife, babe, I've missed you, I feel like kissing you, and you're kissing your wife. It feels so real. It feels so real. I feel like you're touching your wife. It feels so real. At the end of the day, when you guys finish whatever you're doing and come back to the physical realm, that vacuum of missing your spouse has gone. It feels so real. So that is where and it will interest you to know that it is already out. What they are waiting for is the phase to come properly so that they can start producing in mass quantity, in commercial quantity. It has been tested, is effective, and is working. So we talk about machine learning. You've heard of ChatGPT recently, and ChatGPT. You've heard of DeepSeek. There's one new bot that just came, chatbot, DeepSeek, owned by a China guy. So before, you find out that we used to pay content copywriters. If we have a product and we want to write a copy about the product, you pay copywriters, and you can pay copywriters as much as 250K. But now, with ChatGPT, you can just go and ask ChatGPT to write a copy for you. It will develop a copy for you instantly that you will tie around your product, and your product begins to sell. So a lot of things is happening. So the blockchain technology I've also explained, also the blockchain technology. Now, this blockchain technology is the backbone of whatever is happening in Web 3.0. This is blockchain technology. So whatever we are going to be doing will be built on the blockchain technology. So remember now, in Web 2.0, the means through which transactions are carried out on the internet, I said was through payment gateways such as Paystack, PayPal, Flutterwave, Verve, Visa, MasterCard. These were the guys that were controlling the financial aspect of whatever is happening on the Web 2.0. Now, in Web 3.0, every inventions will be built on this blockchain technology I just talked about. And cryptocurrency seems to be the only means of transaction that is built on a blockchain technology. So payments and subscription will only be made possible on the Web 3.0 via cryptocurrency. So in Web 2.0, the means through which we pay, we do transactions is through this Paystack, PayPal. They are the ones facilitating payment. But coming to this Web 3.0, that will be built on blockchain technology because of transparency, because of control ownership. The means through which payments will be done. If you want to buy artificial intelligence on Web 3.0, if you want to subscribe, if you want to buy anything online in this Web 3.0, the means through which you can do it is through cryptocurrency. Why? Because cryptocurrency is currently the only means of exchange that is built on this blockchain technology. So that is why we say cryptocurrency is the future of the world, because Web 3.0 is the next phase of the internet. This is where the internet is going. And recently, you started seeing it. AI, everybody's talking about artificial intelligence. Everybody's talking about cryptocurrency, blockchain. Countries are talking about it. Institutions are talking about it. So you should know that there is a new waves. So that is why we say crypto is the future of the world, because it will be the means through which payment. When you go to supermarket, they will tell you cannot pay in Bitcoin, you can pay in Ethereum, you can pay in SRP. Fast forward. Now, we know that money, there's what we call the evolution of money. I never met trade by barter, natural exchange. You have your goats, I have my yam, we do exchange and everything. Then fast forward, we got to coin, we started using coin. From coin, we started using paper money. From paper money, electronics, we started using cards, plastic cards. Now, we are now saying that the means through which right now we are going to be transacting is through Bitcoin, which is known as the Internet of Money. The Internet of Money. So that is why I said earlier that money have left offices, is now on the internet. So this is how money has evolved over the years. So this is where money is going. We are going to stop seeing paper money. We are going to stop seeing plastic cards, which is our ATM card. What we are going to be seeing now is internet money, which is Bitcoin, which is cryptocurrency. That is the means at which we are going to be transacting. So it is better for you to understand where the world is going to and take position and embrace it. So talking about the artificial intelligence, look at, I made mention about a self-driving car, Tesla. So look at, I'll just play this video for you guys to see on this call. Okay, no audio. Okay, Mr. Sam, you said there's no audio. Can you hear it now? Can you hear it now? Please, not yet. Okay, let me see what's wrong. Let me check my. Can you hear it now? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Sorry about that. Probably it's my network. But so that is Tesla car by Elon Musk. Is an artificial intelligence self-driving car. So that is how the world is changing. Business is changing. Every industry is currently adopting artificial intelligence into their businesses to make it less tedious for them, and it's very cost effective. So you need to adapt to the changes that is coming. How do you adapt to these changes? Is by you keeping yourself informed. I talked about metaverse earlier, which is about the visual reality I explained earlier. So these are inventions that are taking place. So at this point, I've been able to establish to you what Web 3.0 stands for. We need ownership and control. Web 3.0 is coming to give us ownership and control to whatever we have online. So that brings me to what I want to say today. If you are here, if you have been scammed before, if you have done Ponzi scheme before, if they've taken your money before, please, I need a 111. Please, I need a 111. We are going to round up now. If you have been scammed before, if you have done Ponzi scheme before, if you have been a victim, if you have lost money through online platform, please, I need a 111 on this chat. If you have been scammed before online, if you have done Ponzi scheme and they've gone with your money, please, I need a 111. I just want to tell you why you were being scammed. I want to tell you why you were being scammed. Now, the reason why you were being scammed, look at all the Ponzi scheme. Look at everything you have done online. Your money was never in your control. You are always giving your money to a third party, true or false. If this is correct, I need a 222. If all the Ponzi scheme you have done online, None of them, none of them. Good, I'm seeing a 222. It is because your money was never in your control. Your money was never in your control. So Web 3.0 is telling you that you need ownership and control to everything you have online or anything you do online. So if anybody is coming to introduce you to a business online, the first thing you should ask that person is, where will my money be? If your money is not going to be in your custody, if your money is not going to be in your control, it is a scam. No matter how lucrative they paint the business to be, no matter how attractive that business is, if your money is not in your custody, it is a scam. Please, whenever someone introduces you to any business online, ensure your money is in your custody. And take note, at this point, I believe you guys now understand why crypto is the future of the world, because cryptocurrency is the only means of transaction through which you can buy things online, do transaction online on the Web 3.0, because it is the only means of transaction that is built on blockchain technology. And Web 3.0, we operate on the blockchain technology. And remember, I said that the blockchain technology is transparent, is immutable, and cannot be altered or changed by anybody. So whenever you want to venture into any business online, ensure that your money is in your custody. So at this point, I believe I've been able to establish a fact that crypto is actually the future of the world. So, like I said, Bill Gates made a statement that the secret to any success in business is by knowing where the world is going to and going there first. So at this point, I would like, because of time, I would like to stop here. Probably our next class, I'm going to continue with cryptocurrency, how it works, the different types of cryptocurrency, we'll talk about artificial intelligence as well, and other business model. So if you have any question on this call, please, if you've gotten value from this session, I need the word value on the chat, please. If you got value from this one, I need a word chat. If you've gotten value from this section, I need the word value on the chart. If you got value from this section, I need the word value on the chart. Okay, I'm glad two people were able to get value from this section. Okay, good. If you got value from this section, if there's any question you want to ask, please kindly identify so we can unmute you. You can ask your question. Mr. Sam, please take note. If there's anyone that wants to ask question, let's attend to it. Once it's 10:30, we are going to end the section because the section was meant for 9 p.m. to 10:30. Let me see if I can unmute. Who are... Okay. Okay. Just drop your question on the chat, please. I don't know why we are finding it difficult to unmute.
Cool, they should just raise up their hands. If any one of them have any question, if you raise up their hands, I will unmute them.
Okay. Thank you. So if you have any question, kindly raise up your hand and they will unmute you. We just have 6 more minutes to go. No question. If you have any question to ask, kindly raise up your hand, please.
Okay, I've seen one.
Okay. Mr. Patrick. Okay.
Mr. Patrick, please unmute yourself.
Can he hear you?
Mr. Patrick, please unmute yourself.
I'm not sure he can hear you. Let him drop his question. Are you sure? So, in the absence of no, we have just 3 minutes to go. He's still on this call. Let me unmute everyone. Let me unmute everyone.
Okay, I've unmute them so you can ask your questions one by one, please. Can any of you hear me? Okay,
Okay,
Mr.
well, me.
Patrick, you can unmute yourself now.
Mr. Patrick, you can unmute yourself and
Yes, I just did that.
ask your question right now. Okay?
Can you hear me? Oh man.
Yeah, audible.
No, I've done that, but I don't think you can hear me. Okay. So sorry. Good evening again. I've been going off and on because something else. About the I've been okay. I've been hearing about this crypto stuff, and I really do not have a clear understanding of how it works. Okay, of how it works and what I should be doing around there. So after today's class, when are we going to have the next class? And then I would like to know what we are going to maybe be investing on. That kind of a thing. I need to know what you are going to be investing on. And you say one needs to have control of his own money and not to give it to a third party. So I don't know if you've talked about that before. It's not clear to me. Like I said, I've been going off and on, off and on. So when is the next meeting, and what kind of thing are we going to invest in? That's what I want to know.
Okay, Coach Wells, I don't know if you had this question, so you could address it. Hello, Coach Wells. Hello, Coach. Okay, but can you hear me
Can
now?
you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can hear you. Coach Well, did you hear what Mr. Omoyemi Patrick said?
Yes, yes, I heard him clearly. Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Patrick, fine.
Yes, sir.
The essence of this class today is to first establish why this same cryptocurrency you've been hearing, why it is the future of the world, why you should be thinking about it, why you should be thinking towards that direction. Is it something really sustainable? Is it something that has come to stay? Where did it come from? What is the idea behind it? That is what we are trying to establish now. So it will not be earlier in the section before you came in. I said when your why is not strong about a business, that the reason why you're venturing into a business is not strong enough. When you go through challenges, because every physical business has its challenges, every online business has its challenges. When you go through challenges in your physical business and you step back or you shut down the business, it is because your why of going into that business is not strong enough. But if your why is strong enough, no matter the challenges, no matter the difficulties, you are going to stand the test of time. So what we just established today is why it is the future of the world. And where did it came from? It's emanated as a result of the phases of the internet that has been evolving. And this is the last phase of the internet, which is Web 3.0, that brought about the cryptocurrency. And I established the fact that cryptocurrency is the only means of transaction that is built on a blockchain technology, because everything that will be done on the Web 3.0 will be done through on the blockchain technology. And the idea of Web 3.0 is to bring about decentralization, whereby nobody will be in control of anything. It is everybody at the same time, activities that will determine where the world is going to. And for we to achieve that, it has to be done on a blockchain technology. And I said that blockchain technology is transparent, is immutable. Any information on the blockchain cannot be changed, cannot be altered by anybody. And we are saying that Web 3.0 allows you to have ownership and control over your data online. Anything you do online, you should have ownership and control. And that is where I'm coming in to tell you that whatever you are doing online, any business you are doing online, ensure that your capital is in your custody. And in our next class, I'll be explaining to you, when I'm introducing you to a business model, how you need to have your money in your custody. That the reason why we were being scammed over the years is because our money was never in our custody. One. Two, we don't want to even put a little work at all. We have this Ponzi scheme mentality. Let me put my money in this place. Let them be giving me 50% every month, 20% every month, or 30% every month. And at the end of the day, they will promise you high return on investment. They might fulfill it the first week, second week. Before you sleep and wake up, they have gone with your money because you are never in control. So we are saying that for you to make money on this Web 3.0, there's a lot of money. The blockchain is referred to as internet of money. Every part of the blockchain is money. Every part you kick on the blockchain is money. So in our next section, we are going to be talking about the cryptocurrency. We are going to be talking about blockchain. We are going to be talking extensively about artificial intelligence. So do ensure that you make yourself available, and we are going to make known to you our next class. So we are taking it slow. It's not about you bringing money or investing money in a thing you don't know. Before you invest money in anything, make sure you have knowledge about that business. Don't just invest your money in a business you don't know. And that is what we are trying to establish. Thank you. I hope it's clear. Mr. Sam.
Yes, Coach. Yeah,
So
thank
hopefully
you so
guys hear
much,
me.
Coach Wells. Very revealing.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Okay. But unfortunately, he was not there to even hear network. I guess network threw him out.
Yes, network threw him out. And quite a lot of people that wanted to join couldn't join because the network is bad.
I figured. So I think at this point, because of time, we should end the section here since nobody else have questions to answer. But if there's anybody that wants to answer, they can. But if in the absence of no question, we can call it a night. Thank you, everyone. So, Mr. Sam,
Thank
if
you,
you have
Coach.
anything, okay.
What should we do because of the network issue, you send them the record, you send Mr. Sam the recording of this class. So you send it to them, then they will listen to it. Because of those that did
Okay.
not
Or he can,
enter too.
yes, he can post it directly also
Uh,
on the platform.
No
Then
problem.
we'll communicate towards the next class when the next, maybe by this time next week or within the week, will let us know.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, everyone, for your patience on this call. I really appreciate. We'll do this sometime next week. Have a wonderful night rest. Bye from now.
bye.